everybody! Today I'm in my parents' garden shooting some film, and I wanted to share some expired film that I shot on Kodak Ultramax 400. It's from about 10 years ago. I bought this expired film in this camera at a garage sale probably also like 10 years ago, and the film has not been kept well. So it's been exposed to heat, it's been kept in a garage. When I bought it at the garage sale, it was literally in a heated garage. So film is supposed to be put in the freezer if you're not going to use it, or kept in a really cool place. And unfortunately, I didn't know how to shoot film until like this year. Like literally a month ago, I started shooting film. So I didn't realize that film degrades really, really fast unless you keep it in a nice, cool environment. So this film has not aged well and it doesn't look good. But I was gonna shoot it, I'm gonna shoot it anyway, because why not? These are the images that I got from these 2 rolls of expired Kodak Ultramax 400 that I shot, and I'm gonna share them with you right now. So I'm inside now and I'm going to open up my 2 film scans, and I want to go through them and talk about them with you. So when I shot this film, I had no idea how to shoot expired film. I didn't realize you were supposed to overexpose a stop per decade that the film's been expired. So some of them are a little bit darker than I would want them to be. But I really love the nostalgic, old, filmy, grainy look of this expired film. I think it's really beautiful. So let's start here. This one is pretty grainy. You can tell. It's really grainy, but it just looks old school. But you can kind of tell that there's like a tungsten light to it, which I don't know if that's from the film or the light in the room, in this bathroom. But I love the expired film look. It's like grainy, but it still kind of tells a story. This is my son taking a bath. This one is a little out of focus. And that's because when I was first shooting this, I was not really knowing how to focus the camera that I was using. Manual focus is going to take a little bit of time for me to learn, but I still, even though it's imperfect, and that's what I love about film, is that it is imperfect. Not every shot is going to be crystal clear. You're going to miss focus, you're going to have soft focus, but that's kind of the magic of film. You never know what you're going to get. And this is me being a digital photographer who's just shot. This is literally my first roll of film. So there's going to be mistakes that are made, and I made plenty of them. Anyway, I just love it. It's just like, there's just a quality, a old school quality to these photos that I like. Like again, this is my son moving too fast and my camera not being able to capture it in time, and me also misfocusing. And this is my dog all of a sudden moving right when I was taking the shot. Another part of this is, I don't know if it's the film stock or if it's how I was shooting or because I was inside, but all of these photos have a kind of, you can kind of tell that they have a very greenish hue to them. And this one is totally out of focus that my husband shot, but there is something really cool about it. I just like the movement. There's my dog, who's also moving at the same time my son is moving, so the shutter speed was probably not very high. It was very slow and wasn't able to capture everything. So you can tell we have a lot of color on our wall from where my son colored it. Again, this was the fact that I was inside. My shutter speed wasn't fast enough because I didn't have enough available light. And this one was in focus for film, but look at how degraded everything is. Look at that film grain. Holy cow, it's really bad. But these are just special. You know, they're not framed perfectly because my husband didn't frame this very well. This one's slightly out of focus, but it's still really, really gorgeous. Or sweet, not gorgeous. And this one's just sweet. But definitely you can tell the grain. I wish I could crop it. I just want to crop this picture so bad. This one's slightly out of focus as well because there's a lot of movement going on in these images. This one, there was too much movement. I could not manually focus to save my life. So we're gonna close out of that, and here's the second roll, which this one is, you can kind of tell has really been degraded. Not in this image, but you'll see in future images. So this one was perfect. Light was hitting him, he was curious. Here's like him washing his hands. This is my son washing his hands, washing soap. But you can kind of tell as the photos continue, like the film is starting to really degrade. This shot was fine, but as the roll continued. And I didn't change the exposure from this picture to this picture. This is just how it came out. It just gets darker and darker. But I love this image with the soap on his hands, with him looking at it, even though this is my favorite picture, even though it's on the dark side. Again, that's just the beauty of inspired film. This is my dog. But you can kind of tell the quality of the film is slowly degrading a little bit. And I don't know if this film was just kept badly, because like I said, I found it at a garage sale. And I also didn't keep very good care of the film after I bought it, because I first bought this film in probably 2012, and the film expired in 2011. I love this one with the shadow of him on his bicycle with the shadow. The same here. And the light meter readings on my camera for these two pictures said that it was totally balanced in the middle, but as you can tell, it's a little dark. There's him being grumpy, and then the next shot. And then after that, for some reason, from this frame to this frame, and the rest of the images are completely degraded. Like, they're just so dark. And I don't think I underexposed them. I think that was just, like, from this shot to this shot, literally 2 seconds, and you can kind of tell that the film has just fallen apart. But I still love these images. I think there's just a timelessness or an old school look to these pictures that, you know, that you just, I don't know, that digital can't match. There's no way that I could find digital that matches this. So I really loved these images, even though they're really imperfect. They're not something I would ever show a client, but for my own memory, I think they're just sweet images. If you're new to my channel, my name is Zoe. I've been a photographer, a digital photographer for over 10 years, and I love photography, I love shooting, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye.